Hey guys, I'm back with the next video. This one is about the setup for push-ups on the wall. It's a great place for anyone to start, whether you're trying to get your first push-up or you're trying to get your first one-arm push-up. So setup is key, as you have to start a little bit differently on the wall, and it requires a lot of wrist mobility. So I'm going to show you guys a setup, and then we're going to talk what you can do to make sure that your wrists are more mobile. But key thing is you start in the bottom position if you're setting up the wall. If you start out like you would a normal push-up, when you get to the bottom, your head's going to be really close to your hands, so it's not going to be ideal, and it's not going to mimic the pattern that you need on the floor. So just remember, wall push-ups, you're going to start in the down position, put your feet against the wall. Your hands are going to come in right by your chest, so right underneath your chest. You're going to pull your elbows in, so we don't want chicken wings, so we're not letting our elbows go out. We're pulling them in nice and close by our rib cage. Then we're gonna step away from the wall. So you get your setup, corkscrew your shoulders, step out. Now you're in that position. Now I know it seems a little low for here, but when you get to the bottom, you're gonna be in the right place. So the next step is you're gonna keep that one arm straight, take the other arm behind your back, or you can have it on your leg. Then you're going to pull yourself to the wall, pause, and press back away. So pull yourself and press back away. Now, some key points when you're at the wall is same for on the ground, but you can really notice it here. If your shoulder starts to shrug, you want to make sure that you corkscrew and pull that shoulder back in your pocket as if you're trying to pull it down to your back pants pocket. That's going to help keep your shoulder down, you won't be shrugging, and you're going to keep your lat engaged. So in the down position, when you are on the wall or on the ground, you're going to basically be pulling that elbow in by your side, so that would be the bottom position. You pause and push back away, okay? So let's talk wrist, because obviously on the wall, you're going to need a little bit extra wrist mobility. So at first, let's just start gentle. You can start with your fingers, kind of pull back just gently. Make sure you're getting the wrist. Okay, so we're gonna do that on each side. You can do these a little bit longer in your practice. Then what you're gonna do is go ahead and kneel in quadruped, so on hands and knees. And what I want you to think about is you're gonna distribute your weight differently over your wrist to stretch them out. So you're gonna push your wrist, push your body forward, and let that pressure be on your wrist. And sit back. So kind of prying and sit back. Okay, then you're going to turn your hands the opposite direction. Try to keep your elbows straight. It's going to depend on your mobility. And sit back. So now we're stretching them the opposite direction. Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. We're not going to shrug around our back. So keep them in your back pockets. And then the next one is you're going to turn them over and sit back. Again, try to keep your arms straight. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. We're not hunching and rounding, but we're putting enough pressure to really get our wrists stretched out. Okay? And then just a couple circles. So check back for the next video. We'll actually show moving with the one arm on different elevations.